It's 5:35, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Before we get into everything here, does anyone have any aches or sorenesses that I should be aware of? Are we feeling good today? For those of you who got your cameras on, can I get thumbs up? Sweet. All right. So in today's workout, we're going to be doing our typical theme here where we warm up. We go over our practice round of 5 exercises. The 5 exercises for today are pulsed squats or pulsed dips for our seated athletes, bird dogs. We're going to be going over pulsed sumo squats, so just a wider version of the squat, and then pulsed push-ups for our seated athletes. We're going to be doing some lateral bird dogs. We'll go over that variation for those of you who aren't familiar with it. And then we'll do some pulsed bridges or pulsed elbow ups for the seated athletes. And we'll go over variations that can be done on the ground or in the chair for these exercises. All right. So again, I'm going to make a few reminders of this, that there are rolling blackouts going on in the San Francisco East Bay where I'm at. So if for whatever reason I just go away, that's why. Hopefully we can get at least through the practice rounds and 1 or 2 of the workout rounds before hopefully that ever happens. But if it doesn't happen, we'll just keep rolling along. All right, so let's get warmed up. If you're going to be working out primarily in standing, start in standing. If you're going to be working out primarily in seated, start in sitting. I'm going to mute you guys for this segment here, and then I'll come back to you guys after the warm up. So get in position. All right. And so let's start with some easy neck side bend. Bending your head over to the side, left and right, gently stretching the sides of your neck. Work on easeful breathing while we're moving through side to side. We want to introduce this easeful movement to start to warm up our central nervous system, as well as getting our head and neck involved into this workout. Gently roll your head around in a counterclockwise manner. Work on stretching into those end range gently. Still focus in on your breathing. Should be nice and easeful. All right, and then reverse your neck roll. Work on getting nice stretches in each of the positions. If you're looking up, you'll feel it in the front of your neck. If you're looking down, you feel it in the back of your neck. You're rolling to the side, you feel the side. All right, next we're going to go into some shoulder rolls. So we're going to take your arms, and you're going to bring your shoulders to the front of your body. Roll them up towards your ears, then roll them to the back of your rib cage and slide them down your ribs. Bring those shoulders back to the front, up towards your ears, roll them back, slide them down your ribs. Continue with that circular motion. Working on engaging your upper traps, getting them to connect your neck and shoulders. Getting that squeeze in your upper back as you roll your shoulders back. Keep focus on that easeful breath as well. And then reverse your shoulder roll. Bringing your shoulders to the back, sliding them up your rib cage towards your ears, rolling them to the front, and then sliding them down the front of your body. Bring them to the back again. Slide your shoulder blades up towards your ears, and then back to the front. Continue with that circular motion. Again, focus in on an easeful breath. All right, and then next, we're going to take our arms, we're going to reach them out to the sides, and then forward and back, side to side. Doing a little bit of check of your perimeter here. Make sure there's nothing around you that you might accidentally knock over. But we're also going to use this as a stretch, working on this rotation, a gentle twist. Standing, you'll be shifting your weight from one foot to the other. Getting a nice little twist through your spine, like you're bringing yourself out like a tower. All right, and then next, let's take our arms up overhead, splaying your fingers wide, and then bring them around, and then bring your arms up the front. Splay your fingers, bring them down to the sides, take up as much space as you can. If you're in standing, let's incorporate a little bit of a squat here. Stand up, reach your arms up overhead. As your arms come down, you squat down a little bit, and then bring your arms up. And then continue with this circular motion. Big motions. Take up as much space as you can. Now, if you don't have full shoulder range of motion, that's fine. Use whatever you got. If all you got is a small circle, small circles are fine. But keep working on taking up as much space as you can, stretch and move. Now let's reverse that shoulder circle, that arm circle. Bring your arms up the side of your body as you stand up, and then bring them down to the front as you squat down. For a seated athlete, you're simply going to be hinging down and coming around. Imagine like you're pushing the air down towards your feet. If the air was thick like water, you're pushing it down. Still thinking about taking up that space. And still, take big, full breaths. All right, next we're gonna incorporate some side reaches. So for standing athletes, you're gonna crouch into a little bit of squat, and then reach out to the side, stretching those top ribs, come back into the crouch, come out to the other side. Going side to side. We're starting to move a little bit faster now. Working on stretching out those rib cages. You're seated, you come back to a crouch, and then reach out to the side. Alternating back and forth, moving a little bit faster than what we were just doing with those arm circles. Getting the core engaged. Keep it going, keep breathing. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we're gonna do some little golf swings here. We were twisting before, but now what we're gonna have to do is hinge forward just a little bit. And we're just swinging our arms side to side as we hinge forward from our hips. Again, a little bit more vigorous of a rotation than we did before. There we go. All right, next we're gonna go into some jumping jacks. So standing athletes, you're hopping up and down, arms come up over your head from the side, feet come apart and together. If the hopping part doesn't feel good to you or it's unstable, you can simply stand in place, bring your arms overhead, and quickly bring them back down to your side. Good. Seated athletes are doing the same thing here, reaching your arms overhead and quickly back down to your side. Keep it going. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, we're going to be split jacks. So we're going to be hopping in place, arms come across to the front, alternating top arm. Feet are going to be alternating a split stance, hopping forward and back. If the hopping part doesn't feel good, you're simply doing back slappers. Big, quick movements. Alternate the top arm. Seated athletes doing the same thing, back slappers. Big, quick movement. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So your heart rate should be up a little bit. You should notice that you're breathing a little bit more. Who's feeling warmed up? All right, good. I see thumbs up. Let's get to it. So again, I know some people tuned in a little bit later. Just in case I black out for whatever reason, it's probably because there's rolling blackouts going on in the San Francisco East Bay. So if you lose me, that's probably why. But hopefully that doesn't happen. So let's get into our practice round next. So first thing on the agenda is the pulsed squat. For our seated athletes, we're going to be doing dips. So on the squat, we're simply going to be squatting up and down normally. With the pulse, we're now going to go down, up halfway, back down, and up all the way. So you're going down, up halfway, down, up all the way. Down, up halfway, down, up all the way. So again, practice that pattern. Now, if that feels awesome, you can add weight to this. Make it super hard. Down all the way, up halfway, down, up all the way. Now, going through our progressions here, if you need a little bit of balance assist, you can simply hold on to a stable surface, a table, solid chair, whatever you have, going down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. Make sure you practice this little pulse. We're going to be doing that pulse motion for 1 minute. Now, if you need a little bit of security for yourself, we can put a chair behind you and go down to the chair, come up halfway, back down to the chair, and then back up. Down to the chair, up halfway, back down to the chair, and up. You get rid of hand support if you need, or if you can manage that, and do your full squats that way. For our dips, seated athletes, my preference, especially if you're doing this, you're going to be coming out of a chair, wheelchair, is that you put another chair right close by you to make a little corner. You transfer on down, and then we're going to do our dips from here where you have your hands on the chairs. You're going to push up all the way, down halfway, up all the way, down all the way. So there we have our little pulse. Going all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, all the way down. Now, we have some options here. If you have really high bar stools close by you, you can set them up right by the side of your chair. Go up all the way, down halfway, up all the way from those bar stools. If you don't have either of those options available to you, you can simply put your hands by your side and push yourself up out of the side of your chair, shift over to the one side, come over halfway, back to the other side, and back all the way over to the other side. And that can be your little pulse. So you're coming up, shifting halfway over, back to where you started, and then all the way over. Where normally we would be shifting side to side. You do a little bit of a check step or check shift, and then come back over for those pulse dips. All right. Any questions on the pulse squats or the pulse dips? Did we all find a variation that works for us?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, solid.
Does it matter if, I know you have the weight in the front, does it matter if you just put your backpack on your back or?
No, you can put your backpack on the back. It'll change a little bit how you load your squat, but overall, I'm not going to get picky on that one.
Okay.
All right, good. Let's keep moving. So
is that okay? Is that okay if I use my walker to do the dips like this?
Oh, yeah, you can use your walker to do your dips.
Cool. That's easier.
Good. So moving on. Next one is going to be the bird dog. So bird dogs from the ground. So for our seated athletes who feel comfortable transferring down to the ground, I encourage you to transfer to the ground. And then we're going to perform this in whatever way you have available to you. So this classic bird dog is you're raising opposite arm and leg. You're going to hold for a 1-2, and then bring them back down, and then alternate that reach. Opposite arm and leg getting lifted up, hold 1-2, and back down. Now, say you have a hard time balancing on your hips here. You can always put a bolster or something elevated, like a couch cushion, underneath you. And then that can prop you up. And then from here, we can just do a single arm reach. Make sure you get a 1-2 count, hold at the top. All right, and then for those of us who don't feel comfortable going down onto the ground, for standing athletes, you can lean up against a table, a door, a wall, and do the bird dog this way. Hold 1-2. Switch, hold 1-2. The height of the table is going to determine how easy it is. The higher it is, the more vertical you are, the easier it'll be. The lower it is, the less vertical you are, the harder it'll be. For seated athletes who do not feel comfortable transferring down onto the ground, what you can do is roll up to an elevated surface, a chair, table, desk, whatever you have. Lean as far forward as you feel comfortable just before you're falling over. So I want you to support yourself with your arms. And from here, we're going to work on reaching out as far as you can and back down. Reach as far out as you can and back down. So start to challenge your core to keep yourself upright and not falling on the ground. All right. So practice those variations of the bird dog. All right. Does anyone have any questions on the bird dog? We good? All right. Let's keep moving on. You? All right. So next thing on the agenda are pulsed sumo squats. So basically more squats, but now we're going to do this with a wider stance. So the sumo squat is a wide squat. We're going to go down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. So you can add load to that again with your backpack full of heavy things. Again, do a wide stance, down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. That'll be our pulse. And just like before, if you need that hand support, you can use that hand support. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. You can add a chair behind you for that little bit of extra support. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. There you go. You can take away the hand support if you feel confident with it. For our seated athletes, if you're already on the ground, we're just going to do push-ups here. So, however you need to line yourself up, we're going to take a slightly wider stance with our hands, and we're doing push-ups. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. Now, if the classic push-up doesn't work for you for whatever reason, we can take a bolster, put it underneath your torso, your hips, your thighs to accommodate. The higher up that bolster is, the easier the movement will be. So if it's high up on your chest here, this will be a bit easier than when the bolster is down here. So from here you can do your push-ups, down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up halfway. All right? And then for those of us who are still in the chair, not able or not wanting to transfer down to the ground, again, lean up to a table. We're going to do push-ups from here. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, up all the way. And so the further out you're reaching, the lower the table is, the harder it'll be. The higher the table is, the easier it'll be. So that's how you can make modifications to that push-up in the chair. All right, any questions to the sumo squat or the push-ups? Are we good?
Hey Brent, it's Ian. How are you?
Ian, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm at Ben's house actually right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's Ben?
Hanging out with him. I can actually bring him to you. Or bring.
Does anyone have any questions on the sumo squat or the push-up? Are we good?
Good.
All right. Let's keep moving then.
Ben, someone wants to see you.
What is
Someone wants to see you.
All right, Ian, we're gonna. What's up, Ben?
What's going on?
You should work out with us.
Are we going right now?
Yeah, we're going right now.
Let's do it.
All right, let's go. We're going through our practice rounds.
All right, let's do it.
Next on the agenda is the lateral bird dog. So, lateral bird dogs, for those of you who don't already know what these are, it's bird dog, but now we're reaching out to the sides instead of straight in front. So, the classic bird dog, we're reaching to the front. For the lateral bird dog, we're reaching out to the side. Again, for this one, be aware of your surroundings. Make sure you're not kicking things over. You're gonna reach out to the side, hold 1, 2, back to the middle, reach out to the side, hold 1, 2. All right, from a profile view, reaching out to the side, hold 1, 2, hold 1, 2. And then if you need to make this harder on yourself, you can raise your legs off the floor. Reach, hold 1, 2. Reach, hold 1, 2. And if you're insane, you can bring your knees off the ground, reach to the side, hold 1, 2, alternate, hold 1, 2. For our athletes who are on the ground but can't support themselves to their hips, we're simply going to do the arms version. You can put a bolster underneath you to support you if you need. Again, the higher up the bolster is, the easier this will be. The lower the bolster is, the harder it will be. Propping yourself up, and then reaching out to the side, hold 1, 2. Reach out to the other side, hold 1, 2. All right. For our standing athletes who aren't comfortable getting to the ground, we can do this in standing, leaning up against a table or a wall. Reach out to the side, hold 1, 2. Reach out to the other side, hold 1, 2. Opposite arm and legs. For our seated athletes who are still in a chair, roll up to your table or chair. You really have probably stayed rolled up to this table or chair here. You're going to lean forward, extend yourself as far as you can, and then reach out to the side, hold 1, 2. Reach out to the other side, hold 1, 2. Work on supporting yourself in that semi-plank position. All right. Good. How are we doing with those lateral bird dogs? Good. Any questions? All right, let's keep moving. Last exercise on the agenda for today is going to be that pulsed bridge or pulsed elbow ups for our seated athletes on the ground. So, next thing here is the bridge. The classic bridge. We're going to be lying down on our backs, feet bent, or legs are bent so your feet are flat on the ground. You're going to pick your hips up off the ground all the way, down halfway, up all the way, and then back down. Up all the way, down halfway, up all the way, down all the way. And so if that's too easy, we can do this single leg going up all the way, down halfway, up all the way, down. And then alternate the leg up all the way, down halfway, up all the way, down all the way. Going back and forth, forward. And then if that's still not enough, you can take your heavy bag, put it on your hips, and do your bridge this way. Add that pulse. Back down, alternate, up, pulse, and down. For the elbow ups, we're going to be lying down on your back, legs are straight, elbows go into the ground. You're going to push with your elbows to lift your chest, your head and torso off the floor. You're going to push up all the way, hold, and back down halfway, up all the way, and down all the way. You're going to go up all the way, pulse, and down. Up all the way, pulse, and down. Key thing with this one is you need to keep your head right in line with your spine. I don't want to see people turtlenecking their head forward. I want you to keep your head right in line just as you are when you're lying flat on your back. Keep that position. Hold halfway, up all the way, down all the way. Now, if you're really good with this, you can do a single arm version. You can come up, reach, down halfway, up all the way, down all the way. Alternate the arm. Up all the way, down halfway, up all the way, and then down. Working that pulse with the elbow up. This is really hard. If any of you guys are doing this, I'm super impressed. Massive kudos to you. If not, don't worry, this is super hard. All right. So any questions on the bridge or the elbow ups? We good to go? Everyone know what they're going to be doing for the workout? All right, let's rock and roll, people. Let's get to it. So we're going to be going at 1 minute at each station. We're going to get 1 minute of rest after one round, and then we're going to go through this 5 times. So I'm going to set my stopwatch. Stopwatch. So grab your things, grab your weights if you need them. And we're going to get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. First thing is those pulse squats. Go down all the way, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. Keep going. For those of us doing dips, you're set up in your dip position. Down all the way, pulse, and then all the way up. Down all the way, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. For those bridges, make sure you keep your chest, for those dips, keep your chest really wide. That's really important for shoulder integrity. It's going to make for a more efficient pressing motion. Keep going, keep pressing, get that pulse, and up. Even for those of us doing squats, keep your chest up, keep it wide. If you're using weights, make sure you're really focusing on good form. I'd rather you use good form than try to impress anyone with excessive weights. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to the bird dog. So for the bird dog, we're raising opposite arm and leg, hold 1, 2, back down, switch sides, alternating, hold 1, 2, and keep alternating. Good, working over the different variations here. If you need to have a bolster underneath you, prop yourself up, we're just doing arms only, reach, 1, 2, reach, 1, 2, alternating arms. Good. If you're doing this in a standing version, you're leaning up against a table or a wall, reaching forward, hold 1, 2, switch, hold 1, 2. Make sure you own that 2 seconds that you're holding at the top. Keep going, keep breathing. We're doing this from the chair, you're leaning forward, and then reaching forward as far as you can with your hands on the table. Own that movement. Make sure you're under complete control. Don't just be flailing your arms and legs on this one. 3, 2, 1. Done. Sumo squat. So wide stance. Down all the way, up halfway, down all the way up. So down, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. Keep going. Keep breathing. If you need a little bit of hand assist or a chair behind you, that's totally fine. There we go. Work on that connection with your feet if you're doing squats. For those of us doing the push-ups, make sure that you're going down all the way, up halfway, down all the way, back up. Doing that little pulse. Keep your chest wide here. Don't let your shoulders roll forward for the squat or for the push-up. Again, you can use that bolster underneath to support you. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good, steady movement. We got less than 10 seconds left. All right. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Next is going to be that lateral bird dog. We're reaching our arms and legs out to the side, opposite arm and leg, hold 1, 2, back down, reach out to the side, hold 1, 2. Then we have our other progressions, regressions that we can work with. We can support ourselves with that bolster, reach out to the side, hold 1, 2, reach out to the other side, hold 1, 2. You can do this in standing. Reach out to the sides, hold 1, 2. Reach out to the other side, hold 1, 2. Keep going, keep breathing. All right. Good job, you guys. Good. I see you guys working hard. 10 seconds left. Keep working it. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the bridge or the elbow up. So, getting down to the ground. Oh, I forgot to do the elbow up version for the chair. So, bridges. Bringing your hips up, you pulse, and up, and down. Up, pulse, up, and down. You can do that with the single leg bridge. Up, pulse, up, and down. Alternate the leg. Up, pulse, up, and down. Elbow ups, pushing up, pulse down, and up. And all the way back down. Up, pulse, and then back down. If you're crazy or insanely strong, you can do the single arm version of the elbow up with the pulse up. Down. Keep going. For those of us who are still in the chair doing elbow ups, what you're going to do is you sit forward in the chair, slouch, and then you're going to roll your elbows together, come halfway down, don't touch your hip back to the chair, then come back up, and then all the way down. That's the pulse. Good. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Take a rest break. All right. Sound looks good. Ian, I saw you raised your hand. What's up?
No, he was confused, and then we figured it out.
Okay. Okay. No worries then.
He was just confused because you switched and we didn't know until.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, we're gonna move quick now. So, does anyone need any extra time with transitions?
I do between the dips and the bird dog.
Between the squats, between the
Yeah, the first one and the second one.
Okay. Yeah, I can give you a little bit more time there because after the bird dog, everything else is on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just give you a little pause there. But yeah, otherwise, anyone else need any adjustments? Doing good? Awesome.
Good.
So keep breathing. Use this time to cool off. Get some water. Hang out by a fan if you have one. All right. And we're going to get started with round 2 in just a few seconds here. So if you're using some weights for those squats, grab those weights. Otherwise, get in position. We got pulsed squats starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. Work those pulsed squats. Going, or those dips. Going down, all the way, pulse, and all the way up. Down, pulse, up. Keep your chest wide. Work on challenging your depth as well. You're doing the dips, going down all the way, pulse, and all the way up. Down all the way, pulse, and all the way up. Keep your chest wide. Work on healthy, strong shoulders. There we go. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Almost there, you guys. Keep moving. Let's go. Down all the way, pulse, all the way up. Down all the way, pulse, all the way up. Whatever version you need. So if you need hand support, great. If you need some chair behind you, great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We're going to transition to those bird dog next. Make your way down to the ground if you're doing those dips or in your squats. And then once you're in position, let's get going. And let's move. Work those bird dogs. Hold 1, 2, and switch. Alternating sides. Hold 1, 2 at the top. Make sure this is 100% under control. Avoid flailing your arms around. Get that 2-second pause at the top. Now, if these are feeling pretty easy, you can lift your feet off the ground, challenge on your knees. Hold 1, 2, and switch. If that's still easy, you can balance on your toes, knees off the ground. Hold 1, 2, and switch. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, done. All right. Sumo squats next, or push-ups. So wide stance on those squats. Lower down all the way, pulse, and all the way up. Down all the way, pulse, and all the way up. We're working those push-ups. Whatever version you're doing, if you have your knees off the ground, on the ground, hips on the ground, work on going up all the way, down halfway, all the way up. All right, keep going. Keep moving. Work that pulse at the bottom of the movement. Let's move. Keep breathing. Whatever you need. If you need to put a bolster underneath you for those push-ups, if you need to put a chair or use some hand support for those squats, keep it moving. Keep going. Get down low, pulse at the bottom, and come back up. Pulse at the bottom, come back up. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving. What makes this more challenging, you're spending more time in that bottom position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Work that lateral bird dog. All right. Most of us are going to be on hands and knees. Reach out to the side. Hold 1, 2. And then alternate sides. Hold 1, 2. Make sure you are under complete control here. Avoid flailing. So, for those of us who are pressed up from the ground, reaching out to the side, press really strong through your stance arm. Like you're trying to push yourself away from the ground. Be under complete control here. Keep going. Keep moving. Work that control. Whatever version you're working here. If you're leaning up against the table, that's fine too. Keep going. Keep breathing. If you're still in a chair and you're rolled up to the table, that's cool too. Reach out to the side, engage strong through your stance arm. That part's key. Most people hang off their tendons here. I want you to be making your muscles work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to bridges or elbow ups with that pulse. So for those of us still in the chair, you scoot forward, lean back, slouch. Your hands are by your hips. You're gonna rotate your elbows forward to prop yourself up off the back of your chair. Come down halfway, and then back up, and then all the way down for that pulse elbow up. For those of us on the ground, we're working the bridge or the elbow up. If you're doing the elbow up, you're pushing your elbows into the ground, up, pulse halfway down, back up, and then back down. With repetition. Make sure you keep your chin pulled back on these. It's really tempting sometimes to poke your head forward and try to get more height. It doesn't actually get you more height, it just makes you think you're getting more height. Keep your chin pulled back. It's going to engage your upper back and your abdominals like mad. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. Good work, you guys. Take another breather. All right. How are we feeling right now?
I think I'm killing my best friend.
Is he still your best friend then? Is he still your best friend then?
Yeah.
I guess so. Only best friends kill each other, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, totally.
All right. All right. Good. So still doing all right. So catch your breath, get some water, slow things down a little bit. We got another breather here. Slow it down, catch your breath. Good to hear that you guys are still hanging in there. We got 3 more rounds left. All right. So we got a few more seconds left here. So let's start to get ready for round 3. So get in position for those sumo squats and those dips. And let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Work those squats, pulse at the bottom, dips, pulse at the bottom. Keep your chest up and wide. That part's key for good spine alignment. That's it. All right, keep moving, keep breathing. Let's move, you guys. Good steady rhythm. Good consistent pace. Make sure your breath is still under control. Keep it going, keep breathing. You guys are doing great. All right, 15 seconds left of this round, dips or squats. Whatever you're working, it should be working hard right now. We got 10 seconds left. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to the bird dogs. If you're in the dip position or in the squat, you're transferring down to the ground. Unless you're staying in the chair, then you just roll up to whatever surface you're using and work your bird dog reaches. Hold 1, 2, and switch. Let's move. Hold 1, 2. Let's get to it. All right. Keep breathing. Get that pause at the top. Alternating sides. Whatever version you're working on, work that one. If you're noticing, I could do a little bit more. Pick a progression of the bird dog. So for those of us who need a progression, you can lift your knees up, your feet off the ground first. You bird dogs that way. You're balancing with less contact on the ground. And then you can also balance on your toes. Knees are off the ground. And this is probably the hardest version of the bird dog. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to sumo squats or push-ups. If you're doing your push-ups and you need a little bit of a bolster underneath you, set yourself up with that bolster and get to it. Work on pressing up, lower all the way down, up halfway, down all the way, back up. Work on pulsing at the bottom of that squat. Work on pulsing at the bottom of that sumo squat. And if you need some hand support, use that hand support. If you need a little bit of safety behind you, put a chair behind you. Work that pulse at the bottom. Working on increasing that time under tension. It's good for your tendons. Keep going. Keep breathing. Good. Keep moving. Keep working those pulses. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition to the lateral bird dog. We're reaching out to the sides. Hold 1, 2. Alternate sides. Reach out. Hold 1, 2. Make sure you're very strong through your stance arm. Don't get slack here. Don't get lazy through your shoulder blade. I want you engaged and under control here. If you're doing this just with the arms, pressing yourself up, you have to be engaged through that shoulder blade. Reach out, alternate sides, engage through your stance arm. Good. Keep it moving. Keep breathing. 15 seconds left. Keep it going. Doing good, you guys. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Elbow ups or bridges. Whatever version you're working, whether you're still in the chair, if you're on the floor, let's move. Working those bridges, up, pulse, up, back down. Alternate sides, up, pulse, up, back down. Alternate sides. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Let's move. Increasing that time under tension. Make those muscles work. Get stronger in the bottom end of the movement. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Working those bridges or elbows. Up halfway, or up all the way, pulse, and then down. Up, all the way, pulse, and then down. Keep going. Keep that squeeze, keep it moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Take another rest break. All right. Solid work. Round 3 is done. We got 2 more left, you guys. So catch your breath.
Yeah.
Take nice big inhales, slow exhales. Get a swig of water if you need. How are you feeling? Does anyone need any modifications at this point, or we just need a breather?
Just rest.
We just need rest. Okay. Good. Take advantage of that oxygen that's around you. Big inhales. Slow things down just a bit. Cool your body off a little bit. We got 2 more rounds. So in rounds 4 and 5, if you're feeling like something doesn't feel great, if it hurts, or if it just feels unsteady, or if it doesn't look good, slow yourself down. I always prefer that you move well before you move a lot. All right, so make sure you have that body awareness. Be honest with yourself. And if you got some more juice in the tank, let's use it. Let's burn it up. Let's get to it. Let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 4. Let's move. Working those pulse squats, pulse dips. Let's move. Go down to the bottom of the position, pulse, and then back up. Back to the bottom of the position, pulse, and then back up. Let's go. Let's move. Keep your chest wide here. That part's key. Wide chest for the dips, wide chest for the squats. Helps optimize spine position, helps optimize shoulder positioning. Keeps your movements clean and crisp, and makes you look more athletic. And if you look more athletic, you are more athletic. Simple facts of life. Keep moving. Get those pulses in. Oh, my eyes. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bird dogs. Transition to the floor. Transition to whatever version of the bird dog you're working on. And once you're in position, get to it. Raise up. Hold 1, 2, and then back down. Alternate sides. Hold 1, 2, and then back down. Keep going. Keep breathing. Use whatever version of the bird dog you need to adequately challenge yourself. If you need to take a regression, you can always just do legs only. Hold 1, 2, and then down. Hold 1, 2, and then down. You can do arms only. Hold 1, 2, down, hold 1, 2, down. Keep moving. Whatever version you need. Make sure you move well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to the pulse sumo squats or pulse push-ups. All right, we're doing our push-ups, going down all the way, pulse, and back up. Down all the way, pulse, and back up. Keep it going. Work those pulses. For those sumo squats, work your pulses. Down all the way, up, pulse, and then back up. Down, pulse, and up. Down, pulse, and up. Let's go. Keep moving, keep breathing. Notice if you're holding your breath. If you're holding your breath, you need to slow yourself down a bit. You need to slow it down so you can catch your breath, and then you can keep moving. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lateral bird dog. Transition over. Reach out to the side, hold 1, 2, and then alternate. Reach out to the other side, hold 1, 2. Whatever version that you need to be working, if it's all legs, hold 1, 2. Reaching out to the other side, hold 1, 2, or all arms. Reaching out to the side, hold 1, 2. Reaching out to the other side, hold 1, 2. Stay engaged in all your points of contact with the floor. Make sure you're not just sagging off your tendons here. Keep moving though. Keep breathing. Remember, if you're not breathing, you're not surviving for very long. So keep that breath going. Oxygenate your muscles. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to elbow ups or bridges. All right. And get to it. Whatever version of the bridge you're working, work it. Whatever version of the elbow up you're working, work it. If you're doing single leg bridges, make sure that you're alternating each side. Keep moving, keep breathing. If you're doing single leg elbow ups, number 1, you're a beast. Ugh, with that pulse. But make sure you still alternate. Oh my God. Whoever's doing this is fantastic and probably should be leading this class. Oh my God. So whatever version you're working, let's go. Keep breathing. All right, keep that focus. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, one more rest break. Hoo-wee. All right. Good job, you guys.
Like a mushroom.
Ooh, catch your breaths.
Here comes my favorite phrase.
Yep, Ian's favorite round.
I love number 5.
The 5th and final round. Coming up.
Finish them.
Finish. We all love our Mortal Kombat references.
Round 4.
All right, so with round 5, make sure, just like I mentioned in round 4, that you are honest with yourself, that if something feels a little bit off, you're not feeling all that much energy, just slow it down a little bit. You can take your time to rest during this 5th round. But also, like I said, if you got more juice in the tank, let's use it. Let's let it rip. Let's work out hard if you have it in you right now. All right. And so far, no power outages. We've been doing good. So, we got a few more seconds left here. Get one more swig of water, catch a couple more breaths, and let's get started in 5,
Come on, bro.
4, 3,
Talk after.
2, 1.
No.
Go.
Ow.
Dips or pulsed squats. Let's move. Work on keeping your chest wide for both movements. That's going to be really important here. Wide chest for the squats to keep your spine in neutral. Wide chest for those dips to keep your shoulders in a strong functional position. Work that pulse at the bottom of the movement. Keep moving, keep breathing. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I want to see good, clean movement. If you need to pause, that's fine. If you need to take a complete break, That's fine too. Just make sure you're moving well. All right, keep it going. Just a few more reps here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Transition to that bird dog. Coming down to the ground. If you're coming out of the chair, if you're coming down from standing. And then once you're in position, get going. Work on that opposite arm and leg lift. Hold 1, 2, and then switch. Make sure you're doing this completely under control here. No flailing. Flailing is not allowed here. I want clean movements, strong movements, stable movements. If you're doing the arms only version, make sure you're really strong through your stance arm. Avoid sagging in your shoulders. Pause at the top. Own that movement. Work that control. All right, we're almost there, you guys. Keep breathing. Keep going. Whatever version you're working on, that's the one for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Sumo squats or push-ups. Once you get in position, get going. Pulse at the bottom, and then come back up. Keep going for the reps. Get that bottom position, pulse, come up. All right, keep going. Work those thighs and those squats. Work those arms and that chest for the push-ups. Good, keep it up. Keep moving. Whatever version you're working, keep going. Work a steady rhythm. That's it. Keep going. We got 15 seconds left. Whatever you're working on, keep trying to get a few more reps in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done with those. Lateral bird dogs. Let's go. We're almost there, you guys. Reaching out to the side. Hold 1, 2, and then back in. Reaching out to the side. Hold 1, 2, and then back in. Keep moving. Work that control. Whatever version you're doing. Make sure that you're really strong through your connection points with the ground. Again, don't sag off your ligaments or your tendons. Make sure you own that movement. Clean, controlled movement. Let's go. Let's move. All right. 5. Oh, no, I got a little bit too excited there to end this with the bridges and the elbows. All right. Now we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That was really mean of me. I should be. I'm sorry, you guys. I left you guys on there. So, last exercise, bridges, elbow ups. Let's move. Get in position, and then get to it. Work that pulse at the top end here. Alternate legs if you're doing a single leg bridge. All right, and for those elbow ups, make sure you still got your chin pulled back. When you're feeling tired, you might want to poke it forward. Don't do it. Keep that squeeze in your shoulder blades. Keep your abdominals engaged. Keep your chin pulled back. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Whoa. Oh my God. The single arm elbow up with the pulse is absolutely brutal. Oh, Jesus. Keep going. Keep breathing. Home stretch, you guys. 10 seconds left. Keep it moving. Get a few more reps in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. All right. All right. Unmute. Good job, everybody.
Woo! Oh, yeah.
So I see people crawling up from the ground.
I don't know.
All right. Ian, how's Ben?
Fabulous.
All right. All right. This is
Sweating a lot.
I've sweat in a while. Awesome. All right.
That's that before Arizona workout.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, I was already sweating doing nothing, but yeah, definitely. Hey, so there So they warned us about rolling power outages here too. I personally have not had the pleasure yet, but yeah.
I hope no one else has to experience it at a critical moment. And when it does, hopefully it's away from the house. All right. So how are people feeling right now?
Good.
Feeling great. All right. Does anyone have any questions on the workout that we did today? No?
Cheating if you cross your legs on the elbow ups?
What was that?
Is it cheating if you cross your legs on the elbow ups?
I wouldn't say it's cheating. What you're doing on those elbows when you cross your legs is you create more midline stability in your body. So taking away a little bit of that demand on your hips. But
Taking away what? Sorry.
you're taking away some of the stability demands from your hips. But if you have to do them really well, do that. But yeah, we're going to be working these pulsed exercises this week that work on getting you more time under tension. And then we're going to work some plyometrics next week. And then we're going to work on combining them in 2 weeks for some really fun.
Oh my God.
All right. So you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you, Brent. Bye, Brent. Thank you.
Thank you.